I've got a question for you, Matt. Before the cavity slider for a 2x6 stud,
Yep.
How did you take care of these pocket openings?
Man, we would site build just about everything, Laurie. You know, that finish carpenter, that builder who has that 2x6 pocket wants to make sure that everything is gonna be perfect when it's all done. And so it would be, you know, on a typical, let's say 3.0, 8.0 door, easily a half day, if not longer, worth of finish carpenter time. We'd use LVLs typically, sometimes plywood for those.
Yep.
But it's a fair amount of work to take a parts kit and turn it into a pocket door without a frame that's pre-made like your system.
Gotcha. And it requires real precision, right? Because
Yes.
you've got to take into account, if you're site framing, where your back stud is.
Yes.
Take into account the thickness of your trim so that your door finishes flush with it.
That's right.
So when you say half a day or a day, you know, you've got to install your track, get everything plumbed. That's no joke. But what that comes with is obviously a cost.
Yes.
You know, so that can be upwards, you know, of $1,000 when
Easily.
it comes to materials and labor.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about carpenters that are at least $100 an hour, if not more.
This really hit home to me when I was on a trip recently to Long Island, and you see, you know, in the mountain states, people site build those pockets, and it's mainly in those really, you know, high-end houses, 2x6 studs. And when you speak to people, it's about that they don't want to associate their brand as a builder with, you know, a wooden prefab frame off the shelf, which can cause them the problem. So they've said, I'm going to take a day of, you know, my team's time and this added cost simply because I've been burnt and I don't want the problem. So I think this really makes sense for those folks that have been site building. Just one-stop shop. Don't worry about being the pocket door expert. We've got it handled for you so you can focus on building.
It's funny you mentioned that. Let me close with this, Laurie. You mentioned that builder doesn't like to get burnt. I think a lot of what I do as a builder is because I've had a problem in the past and I don't want to go back there. Whether that was a homeowner that was really unhappy, whether it was something you installed and just didn't work or worked very differently than you expected. And so builders by nature tend to be very risk averse, and that's what I really like about your system. All in one box, it goes together easily. Once you use it one time, you got a builder who's like, oh, this is a no-brainer. I'm gonna budget this on all my jobs. And in fact, it might actually be less expensive compared to that finish carpenter in time. But what it's gonna give us as a builder is that peace of mind, that reliability, and that serviceability. That's good stuff, guys.